Hi, welcome back, my wise astrology tribe, Cosmic Insight Astrology. I am your co-pilot, Christina. If you have a Libra rising, Libra sun, or Libra moon, this is your August 2023 astrology forecast. All right, let's see what kind of opportunity you will have in August. And I'm going to try to be short. I'm going to try to make shorter videos so you actually I can keep your attention over here. So let's see what's going to happen. On the 1st of August, we're going to have a full moon. And the full moon actually is going to be in Aquarius 9 degrees, and it's going to actually occupy your fifth house. Fifth house, anything to do with joy and pleasure, prize winning, and creative opportunities. So the full moon over there is representing you might going to have to let go of some kind of creative project. Maybe you're just going to get rid of your manager or your agent because they are not doing the work for you and you will have to hire someone else. You will have to fire them. Also, if you are having an affair with someone, it could be like end of that kind of affair. And also, if you are investing in something or exploring to invest in AR, digital currency, or something like that, right now this is the time maybe to sell for you. You will willing to sell your assets over there. So, okay, this full moon is ruled by Saturn and Uranus, but actually I made a video about the full moon. You can watch later for each individual sign. So I'm going to talk about that more in details for each individual signs. On the 1st, also we're going to have another aspect over here, which is going to have Mars and Jupiter. Thank you, baby. You can go. Thanks. Mars and Jupiter trine. And this one actually going to be, where is Mars for you? In your 12th house. Jupiter is in your 8th house. So actually it's going to be amazing if you are about to get some kind of inheritance. Maybe you had a medical malpractice, or maybe you had something which had resources, and something was hidden from you perhaps, or maybe you are a detective, a private detective or a spy, and you're going to get a bonus or some kind of, from stock market, or you will become a shareholder secretly of some kind of company as well. And on the 1st, we're also going to have Mercury and Saturn opposition, okay? And Saturn rules this full moon anyway with Uranus. So Mercury, Saturn opposition, Saturn is in retrograde in your 6th house, and it will be here for another 2.5 years. It is your health. It is something to do with your work. Mercury in the 12th house, it is some kind of secretive, lurking energy, gossiping behind you, behind your back. Perhaps it could be someone who is a co-worker, that's kind of sees with communication. So maybe you are not allowed to say something. It has to stay secret. Maybe you know some secret and you are not allowed to tell to your co-workers. It could be something with tenancies as well, and something to do. For example, Saturn Mercury over here could represent like you are a little bit feeling tired and you will need to look for a new supplement because of the supplement what you use is not working for you. Anything with tenancy, it could put a cease on renting or holding up because of the contract over there, it's not going through, or there is some kind of bureaucratic issues with that. On the 6th, we will have Jupiter and Sun square, and it is some pressure point here. It is something to do with money because the 11th house, it's your social circle, but also money from your career. So it could be like, I want to make a lot of money. I'm willing to do everything for it. I don't want to work for paychecks. I want to actually create abundance for myself. And, it could bring in money actually with that Sun and Jupiter square. It could also involve you to invest in gold, for example, or stock market. And on the 9th, we have two aspects, Venus and Uranus square and Mercury and Jupiter trine. So Mercury-Jupiter trine, it is pretty much good for to sign a contract. Maybe you know, the contract is coming out from the shadow, out of nowhere. It was hidden before. But right now, or if you would like to actually invest in pharmaceuticals, or if you would like to invest in and open a private investigation office or anything to do with an addiction center, healing garden, healing farm, something with farming as well, it could be very beneficial for you. Also, the square with Uranus, it's pretty much the same pressure point like when Venus squared Jupiter, but it's another two planet involved, and that is Uranus and Venus retrograde here. Well, it's something with money, definitely. It's something with digital currency. Perhaps this is the time when you want to do research, how to invest in AI, or, you know, ChatGPT or things like that, or researches. And on the 13th, we have Venus and Sun conjunction. Venus is in retrograde in your 11th house. That could be some kind of bonus, or it could bring back some kind of person, client, VIP from higher social circle, and you will really love that. It is like you can get invited for parties and you will love that. You feel loved. Definitely. On the 15th, Uranus and Sun square. So again, that is something about your shared resources. It is like, you know, that is a pressure point because maybe your account's been hacked and it could be something online. So something with online banking and something can go wrong. So you will need to be careful with that kind of situation. And then on the 16th, we have actually Uranus and Mars trine. And Uranus and Mars trine, it is very beneficial for you because it's also bringing in opportunities to buy a land, to invest in actually windmill, invest in something with energy stock, or ammunition, or what is that? Military defense, something with that. If you are a spy, you can get a promotion or you can become someone very powerful. And the 16th, we also have the new moon in Leo, 23 degrees. It is your 11th house again, hopes and wishes, new hopes and big dreams coming through. And it is like you going to have new purpose in life. So that's very beneficial. This new moon is squaring Uranus and sextile Vesta in Gemini. So definitely something to do with a foreign land, something to do with your spirituality, with your like studying, and it could be like you get your visa, and you are ready to go and move abroad. You can become a diplomat, an attaché, something with spirituality as well. It could be like you are published and your book is well received. And then the 16th, the 19th, we're going to have actually the North Node and the Sun trine. This is very good. The Sun going to be 28 degrees Leo and North Node is 28 degrees Aries in your legal matters, legal affairs. That is the 7th house. Wonderful. This is good for court case, to win a court case, to be seen, to be heard, and to get what rightfully yours. If you've been treated wrongfully, this is actually the justice, getting justice for that, and it will feel very, very good about that. It could be something, you know, like you will have maybe not promotion, but you know, what is that, engagement or marriage, and the person is going to be your third marriage partner perhaps. So it could indicate a marriage as well. And the 22nd, we have Venus retrograde, Jupiter square, and we also have Mars opposition, Neptune retrograde. Neptune is in your 6th house, Mars is in your 12th house of hidden enemy, open enemies. There is some conflict, there is some lie, perhaps at work, somebody is lying to you, somebody is withholding the truth, not giving you the right information, hiding something, so they don't want you to succeed. Perhaps that kind of situation could come up. It could come up with some kind of tenancy. Your tenant is hiding because they are not ready to pay or they cannot pay, that kind of situation. All right, and then on the 24th, we have Mars and Pluto trine. This is very beneficial again. Mars and Pluto is in your 4th house, and it's in retrograde. It's bringing back an opportunity to buy something, maybe in a foreign country, faraway country. And it could be, it's really powerful, like your living situation is changing. You can actually prosper from properties, like maybe selling your properties or maybe purchasing on a good price and on a good rate somehow. You will be capable to do that. You are finding the hidden doors and the hidden windows to get into somewhere which is like going to be beneficial for you. Yes, it could be like somebody who was in hospice or hospitalized, and you guys thought maybe the person going to do the transition and die actually going to get well, and it could be a miraculous healing, very transformative, powerful for everyone in the family. And the 27th Sun going to oppose Saturn, will be in opposition Saturn retrograde, because the Sun is going to Virgo on the 23rd, just like Mercury gonna go retrograde on the 23rd. So 12th house matters, bringing back an opportunity with working in hospitals, working, let's say, jail guard, or having a retreat center or going to a retreat. And then also what I wanted to say with that, like Virgo Sun, like your mental health going to be very, very important. It's retreat going to be very important. You want to be by yourself and you want to enjoy that kind of Zen, tranquil time for your own. And then we have a second full moon, which is a blue moon, actually in Pisces 7 degrees, and it's your 6th house. And it's going to conjunct with Saturn. So that's your health, that's your work environment, that's your tenancy. So it could actually get rid of a tenant, or it could actually, unfortunately, have your pet do a transition, but also it could make something permanent for you. So maybe you are, and you have decided to invest in properties. Maybe you don't want to buy properties for yourself, but for properties to rent out, okay? So it could be that, and it could be something permanent. For example, you letting go of an addiction and you get healed from an addiction. You letting go of some kind of self-sabotaging behavior and you are healing from it. And it's going to be a permanent healing. You're not going to actually relapse because of Saturn is there. So that is beneficial. All right, guys, if you love my videos, subscribe, like, comment below, please, and share it with everyone who knows, who you know, okay? And I'm going to see you in September. If you would like to have a personal reading, the link is below, www.urbanwitch.org. Thank you so much for listening. See you in September. Bye for now.